The exponent property of logarithmic functions. In this lesson, we will use the logarithmic property to move the exponent out of the exponent position. We need to do this when we have an unknown variable or letter in the exponent position of an equation. For example, if we have 5 to the x power equals 25, we need to use the logarithmic property to solve for x, which is in the exponent position. The logarithmic property tells me that if I apply log to both sides of the equation, I can then move the exponent to the front of the logarithm. So the log of y to the x equals x times log of y. We need to use the log function on our scientific calculator to find the log of a number. The log of a number is just a value. The log function on your calculator is represented by the letters log. You can see an example of the log button on this scientific calculator. Solve for x. 2 to the x equals 21. For this problem, notice that your x is in the exponent position. Whenever we have a letter or a variable in the exponent position, we need to apply a logarithmic property, which is called the power rule. So remember that logarithms are just a function on your calculator and it gives a value. So for instance, the log of 2 is an actual decimal value. The logarithmic property, the power rule, tells us that when we have the log of a number to an exponent, we can actually take that exponent in front of the logarithm. So applying that log will actually help us move the exponent out of the exponent position, and then it's easier to solve that value. So let's go ahead and do this problem and solve for x. I have 2 to the x equals 21. So since I have an x in my exponent position, I'm going to take the log of both sides. So I have log of 2 to the x equals log 21. Now that I have a log, I can take this exponent and move it in front. This becomes x times the log of 2. And this equals the log of 21. Now remember, the log of any number is just another number. So this is an actual number with a value. So if I'm multiplying x by a number, in order to get rid of that number, I just divide both sides by it. So I'm going to divide both sides by the log of 2. That will get my x by itself. So the log of 2 on top cancels with the log 2 on the bottom. So I just have a single x, and it equals log 21 divided by log of 2. Now we're going to do this calculation using your calculator. So on your calculator, you should have a button that says LOG. So first you'll take your calculator and select the log button, and then you'll type in 21. So log 21. Next, you'll select the division symbol, and then you'll divide by the log of 2, and then push equals. When you finish that calculation, your calculator should give you a value of 4.39231743. And we're asked to round to 4 decimal places. So in order to do that, you're going to look at the number in the 5th decimal place, which is a 1. Since 1 is less than 5, the number to the left of that number stays the same. So our value or our answer for x is 4.3923. In my math lab, simply type in the decimal value, 4.3923.